200 or 300 yards before you get to that field. I wanted to ditch the bike and just kind of walk in. Haven't heard a bird yet. But it is going to be a pretty morning. I think once all the crows start calling, I think we'll start hearing birds gobbling. Or I hope we do anyway. I know there was a long beard out here last week, Sunday. And the weather was pretty crappy this week, so I don't think anybody was in here hunting. So we'll ease on out here and kind of set up and just listen. Cross your fingers, we'll hear one here in a minute. Well, I sat out here for about 10 or 15 minutes and haven't heard a bird. And they should be gobbling. I want to ease on out here to this field. Kind of get up on that high point, just listen a little bit better. I don't understand this. Beautiful morning. There ought to be birds gobbling. There is birds gobbling somewhere. Well, I wanted to walk across this field. I thought I heard one way off, and I did. But he's so far out that way. I mean, way off. So far off, I'm not going after him. I can barely hear him here from here. But I just wanted to walk out here and make sure there wasn't one just right over the lip of this hill. It's really hard to believe. I'm standing out here on this big point, and you talk about a lot of country. Look right here. There's a ridge line that runs all the way across. Man, look out through there. I mean, you can literally hear for miles right here. And I haven't heard a bird down in here anywhere other than that one way, way off. And you can see how pretty today is. But there is a bird gobbling, so we'll let him live. I'm gonna go back to the bike and start getting out of here. I'm gonna start working my way back. The first 2 or 3 times I hunted in here, there was 2 birds up there towards the front, and they gobbled really good. So maybe we'll just work our way back to them where they were. If we don't, I'm gonna stop here and there on the way back. Stop, listen. I know there's a bird on this ridge somewhere. Has to be. There's no way there's not. So we'll ease on out through here. Check spots as we go. And hopefully find one goblin. Look how pretty this is. I think I just heard one back in that country right there. That's back where I came from, so that's where my bike is. been some crappy weather, so maybe they're just going to, they've been quiet right off the roost because it's been so nasty. Maybe they, once the sun starts shining down on them a little bit, they'll start gobbling better. The first 2 days I came in here, I believe it was, I came in the afternoon, and those birds were gobbling all the way up till 11 o'clock, 11 and 12 o'clock, so, and I mean gobbling good, so just couldn't do anything with them. But we'll just keep at them and we'll figure it out. We'll get back up here and find a bird somewhere. I promise you there's going to be some action today. We'll make it happen somehow. It's going to happen. He's not far, he's just right up in there. Got that bike ditched. We'll get up here and set it up. He's gobbling. He's gobbling really good. Alright, we're gonna just see what happens right here. There's gobbling right up in there. There's gobbling on his own. There he was. There he is. Alright guys. That guy's been gobbling over here. Then he goes all the way back down here. So I'm set up in here where I think I should be. Just gobbled again right there. It sounds a little closer. I'm debating on calling to him or not. I think he'll walk right down that logging road. Last time I came in here and called to him, he flew across the friggin' hollow. So I think we'll just sit here and listen. So maybe he'll come up this way. sir, baby. Oh, man. Yes, thank you, Lord. Yeah, baby, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I just hope he ain't a Jake. Last time he gobbled, he sounded kind of like a Jake a little bit. Oh well, we got him anyway. I was afraid to call to him. I've hunted in here like 3 or 4 days, and that dude has never gobbled one time to a call. And I'll tell you what, he was modocking down through there. He was on the move now. Let's see if I can find my shell here. There it is. Yeah, man. Thank you, Lord. That dude almost got away from me. He was slipping down this dang road. Look here. That ain't no Jake, boys. That's a long beard there now. Oh, dang. That's a big old long beard. Look here. He come right down this road, man. He was moving. And I was right back there, right at that blowdown. Yeah, man. Whew. Yeah, man. That ain't no Jake. Look there. Pretty ivory spurs. Beautiful. Big long beard. Probably a 10-inch beard. Look here. Yeah, man. Thank you, Lord. Got him. Look at this big. Look at this dude. Wow. Man, that's one of the prettiest fans I've ever seen. Right here is what he did. Here's what happened. There's a finger. All right. I rode all the way out to the end of this road. Probably another 1/4 of a mile out through there, maybe farther. Didn't hear any birds this morning gobbling. So, no birds gobbling out there. I heard one way off in the distance. I mean, way off. So I knew there was some birds back this way somewhere. So I came back this way and got back in here and started riding my bike back up the road here and heard one gobbling. But he was right out on this finger right here. And I originally set up right down in there, right kind of just where I could see over the break of the hill. got behind some stuff set up. I got scared to call to him. He was gobbling on his own really good. Last week, I wouldn't be surprised it's the same bird I was after last week, because he was about in this area. Maybe he was on up the road farther. But I called to him last week. As soon as I'd call, he'd shut up. I wouldn't hear him gobble for 5 minutes. He'd finally calm back down. I wouldn't call to him, and he would start gobbling again. I'd let him get gobbling, double gobbling, and then I would call to him again to try him again, real soft, light calls, and that dude shut up, and he eventually flew across the canyon down here and went to another bird that gobbled once or twice. Anyway, back to this today, that dude was gobbling right out in here. So what I did, I was gonna sneak around. I was gonna try to get up here on the same flat as him, on up here. And so what I was doing, I was sneaking around the side of that hill, using the hill to block me. And I was gonna go all the way around and get up there with him, about parallel with him across this road. And I figured maybe I could catch him coming back. You know, I figured he'd come to the spine of this ridge and either go left or right. Well, I was right, but I didn't make it all the way up there. I heard him gobbling. He started gobbling right out here, and then he gobbled again. I heard him a little closer, so I was pretty sure he was coming right down that road. And you can see this road, it kind of goes around and then goes back up that way. So there's a big blowdown. Let me see if I can find it again here. All right, there's an uprooted tree, and it's right there. I don't know, it's hard to see. It's right over in there anyway, probably about 30 yards from here. So I knew I could sit up there and I could see part of this road right here. So next time that dude gobbled, I think he was standing right in this little turn right here, coming right this way. And I could barely see him walking through here. I could see his head coming down this road, and he was moving fast. I mean, it was like he was almost like in a fast walk or a slow run one, and he was headed right up this road right here. Anyway, he gobbled right there, and I knew he was on this road. So I caught a glimpse of him about halfway in between where I'm at right now and where he gobbled. I got my gun up and I was right there. So you can see this opening right here. And he made it to right here. And I seen him coming through here, and I thought I seen a beard flopping. I mean, he was a big bird. You could tell his head was big. It didn't look like a Jake's head. And I made a split-second decision right here to shoot. And there he is. There's nothing wrong with that gobbler. Beautiful turkey. But if he would have made it past this spot right here, I honestly don't know if I could have got a shot, because it got kind of thick right in here a little bit. I mean, pretty thick, like hemlock trees and underbrush. I might have got a shot, but he was headed out this road, and I'm telling you, he was moving fast. So let me show you where I ended up ditching my bike. I'm telling you, I was right on top of him, I believe, because my bike is just right up here. Yep, look here. All right. Right there's the bird. Right there's my bike. That dude was coming to the bicycle. So I literally could have just sat right here. And actually it looks like I'd had a pretty good shot at him, because you can see up that road pretty good from right here. I would have seen him coming down that road. But that's all right. We got him anyway, and it worked out great. Also, while I was walking around, I seen a lot of scratching right in this area. And then along the road back that way, towards the end of the road, I saw a lot of scratching along the side of the road. So I was pretty sure he would come up that road eventually. That's why I was kind of scared to call to him. Last time I called, he took off and he ran from me. I mean, these birds have been pressured pretty hard. Every day I've been down here hunting, except for Sunday, this past Sunday, there's been people in here hunting. And I've heard people calling, I've heard people crow calling, all the normal public land stuff you run into, I've seen it. And I'm sure this bird's been called to a million times. And he's figured out what's going on and he don't care no more. He don't want to, he's not going to come into no calling like that even. But anyway, that's what happened here. And I'm tickled to death because this was a tough one. I didn't know if this was going to work out or not. I was in here this morning and I was at the end of that road and I was honestly thinking, I don't know if I'm going to come back here tomorrow. It's supposed to be pretty tomorrow. But I was worried about coming back here. I thought, man, there's only 1 week of the season left. And I didn't want to come in here and not hear a bird. I've tagged out in Kentucky for, I'd have to go back and look, but it's been a long time that I've not tagged out here. Probably back in the 90s, probably the last time that I haven't tagged out in Kentucky, or early 2000. So I didn't want to, kind of got that on your mind. You don't really want to mess that up, so. But I gambled, I come in here and I found him and hung in there with him and got him. And man, he's a beautiful turkey. So, not sure how I'm gonna get him out of here. I'd love to take the whole bird out of here, but might just have to clean him right here and call it good, so. But anyway, turned out great. One of my favorite hunts this year. I mean, an awesome hunt. So, plenty of gobbling. So. Never rode a bike with a turkey. Not sure how this will work. Or I get killed coming out of here.